guys, it's me. I want to talk about today, and it's just been a depressing day, I guess. In my past vlogs, you guys have seen Z. He's a cat. Average Joe cat. But, recently he's been getting sick, and, he's been peeing everywhere, and he's just not as healthy as he used to be. And we as a family decided that it was time to put him down, which, that, even thinking about it, death is a part of life. It's gonna happen, no matter what. Death is gonna happen, and it's gonna be hard. But, Z was my childhood cat. He was my childhood pet. We had him for 13 years. And I'm 19 now, so 19 minus 13's a number. 6. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm not very good mentally. So we've had him since I was 6. And, I didn't sleep at all last night because I knew today we were putting him down. So I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I just couldn't sleep. I eventually fell asleep around 6 o'clock in the morning, which is 3 hours from when I had to get up for my first class. But, of course, I slept through my alarms and didn't go to my first class. But I went to my second class, and, before I left, I just loved on Z, because I didn't know if he was going to be home when I got back home, which was around 6 o'clock, or if they would have already taken him to the vet. But they already had. So, and I just, there's a lot of people who own pets, a lot of pet owners in this world. I just feel like I should tell you guys that, my human family is messed up. I have no good relationships with, my aunt and uncles from my mother's side. I don't have good relationships with my siblings. I don't have just good relationships with the extended family in general. The only people in my family I actually talk to and I actually, see every day are my parents, and they care for me and they love me. And I know my family on my dad's side, they love and care for me. It just seems like my biological, extended family doesn't give two rat's asses about me, about us. But anyway, my point is that I just feel like I need to tell you that it's really hard on me because Z was like a brother to me. And I know that sounds weird, but it's like having a dog, like how I have Misty and Lola. They're my babies. I'm their mommy. They're my babies. And it's just like a brother-sister relationship because, he's 13. He was 13. So, yeah, I just feel like I had to say that, and that's the kind of relationship I had with him. It was like a love-hate relationship, obviously, because brothers and sisters have a love-hate relationship. Yeah. And today, I didn't go with because I do horrible with death. I always have been. Obviously no one is good with death, but I can't handle it. Like, I avoid the news at all costs. I avoid anything. I just don't like the thought of it, and I know no one does. It's just, I try to avoid it at all costs. And, like, I wanted to go and be there, but the more I thought about it, the more, the more hurt and memories that I have with him were, like, flooding back. And I decided, like, no, I can't go. Like, no, I will bawl, I will scream, I can't. But I came home from college, and Mom had called me and said, and of course she was crying because part of the family, and, she was like, he's gone, it's done. And, like, I started crying. And, my Aunt Lenorma, who's a sweetheart, I love her. She's from my dad's side, and I love her. She said that we could bury him in her yard because and, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if it's because culture, like, my mom was like, when that first happened, like, how do we want to get rid of the body? And she suggested, just putting him in a bag and throwing him in the trash can. And I was like, no, that is not happening. I don't care what happens, that is not happening. And I don't know if it's just society or if it's just that I have that such emotional connection that I just can't let that happen. Like, he has to have, like, a proper burial, which is in the ground. It can't, no, like, I just could not let that happen. Like, and so, like, my dad and I, like, dug a hole and put, he was in a little, kind of like a body bag, kind of, it's like nylon-ish, but he was already in there, and we put him in there, and, yeah, and of course, I went inside, and I started bawling. I made a vlog, a year or two back that said Odie's last vlog, and he was Dad's cat, Odie, and I wasn't there. I was in Colorado when they put him down. So, I mean, I mourned while I was there, but I guess it just hits me harder because I'm actually here. I'm actually, like, in the house with no cat being here. And, like, it's just, like, my mind is, I don't know. Like, right now, I expect him to be meowing at me because he wants treats. I expect him to jump up on my bed and one under the covers. You know, and people don't realize who own pets. Some people don't realize that when they own pets, they're not just pets, they're family. They're family. Like, if you have a pet and you don't consider them family, I would recommend you not have a pet. You know, and like I said, it's really hard on me because we've had him for 13 years and we've gone through so much together, so many moves, so many different things going on in life. We did it together as a family, and now that he is gone, this sounds so dramatic, but you know, it feels like there's a little piece missing from the family, you know? And I was talking to my mom last night because I couldn't sleep, and I just went downstairs and I was bawling my eyes out. And I was like, and I was holding him, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I'm gonna miss you. And I just started bawling. I'm gonna after we put him in the ground, I was standing closer than my dad was, and he was standing behind me, and I said, you know, I just want to be alone for a little bit, you know, and kind of to pay my respects and say goodbye one last time. And so I squatted down like a little duck, and you know, I was like, I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I am. And, you know, like, I patted the soil and I said, say hi to Odie for me. You know, and then I went inside, and my aunt has 2 dogs, one Chica and one Zipper. And I was like, my mom looked at me and said, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm gonna sit down and hold the dogs. And I started bawling, and I held Chica, and animals are such a gift. They're so precious, and they're just so innocent. Like, I held Chica in my arms. She was laying on her back, and I was rubbing her belly, and she was just so innocent. And Chica's a Chihuahua, so it's so cute. But, you know, animals, they're innocent. They're like children, kind of. They're like babies. Like, they're just innocent little things. Yeah. I just wanted to talk to you guys about what's going on right now. I don't really know what to say. All I know is that this is hard, and it's gonna take time to heal. Just like as if an actual human died. It's gonna take time to heal. And, you know, and it's weird because my best friend, Shelby, it's like a week or 2 or 3 weeks ago, her grandmother had to put her childhood cat down. Like, Shelby's childhood cat down. Like, they had to put Trixie down. And, you know, and my heart was like, Shelby, I'm so sorry. You know, like, Trixie didn't like me. It was like a love-hate relationship, kind of. Like, she didn't like me. But it was just, it's just like losing a loved one. losing a human, and it's just hard. It's just hard, especially when you have interacted with that animal, or when you've interacted with it for so long. I mean, for me, 13 years. I think for Shelby, 13, 15 years maybe. I think so. But it's hard. It is. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for watching me cry. I'll see you guys some other time soon. I'm gonna leave either a little montage at the end of this video, or I'm gonna make a little video with a little montage, just of him and, interacting with us, being the good and amazing kitty cat he was. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.